I love that tune. Hi, Miss Vicky.
Hey. Oh,
has it
been a week?
Let's get it out of the way. It's been a crazy week, but let's get it out of the way now. I'm having a day, so we're gonna make fun of my wings,
okay,
and then I won't pay attention to it anymore. Right? Yeah. I've flown through the day, and I'm just a hot mess, but it's all good. Yeah. What a crazy week, huh?
I know. The time goes so fast. I am just like, was it a week ago that we did this last?
Yes.
And we
Seems
talked
like
to
yesterday.
Robert Howell, our painter, last week. That was pretty cool.
Fabulous. We have another great guest tonight too.
Yeah, and it's all these little artistic things that I think are going to really be what gives this bike its greatest personality. So I'm really, I'm excited about our guest this evening.
That is so cool. I did give a shout out to Paco today. We're in the production line, and I'm trying to get someone to send me a little bit of footage because my guy Steve, shout out Steve if you're watching. I know he's sick, he's not feeling good, so he wasn't in today. But Ian, always the man, comes through. So he got me an update, and they're just going along. So if they get me some footage, and we're looking at the calendar going, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. But time goes by so fast. And you got Mama Tribe this weekend, you got Bike Week right after that.
Well, you're coming up here.
I am also on Thursday.
To Milwaukee, where I live.
Yep.
And so I'll get to see you in just a few days. Right now, you're
we just did our announcement. We'll be doing our show at Saturday 4 p.m. at the Rave Bar. And anybody who wants to come during the event and be on camera and give us your 5 good things or what you think about the event or want to shout out to anyone come by. We want to have you on the show. It's really exciting.
How fun that you get to be on stage at Mama Tribe. Isn't that wild? Yep. So
it's wild. And then our guest is Bill Davidson. So wow, what an honor.
Yeah, get him to come on here. I don't know.
Oh, I don't want to bend his ear. You know that. There's a few things I'd like to know if he'd let us have too. So I'm working my magic behind the scenes, baby.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody out there, Dennis and 99% Tradition Network Radio. We love that.
I was actually on their show this week.
I saw that.
So you did see that? Yes.
Yeah.
So hi there. I did this from the garage so I could show them my bikes if they were interested. It took them about 2 seconds to go. Is that a horsetail on your bike? It was like,
I love it. Trigger. Yeah.
Trigger.
I love it. Yeah, and everybody, pardon the dog if she barks. She's out in the garage because she's keeping the motorcycles company. She's too loud to be on the show. So, she knows we're talking about it. Cool. So we have a great guest tonight, and I'm really excited because our little project is coming along so nicely, in the planning stages so that it all goes together just very meticulously and on point. And so we have a fabulous artist tonight. Right, Miss Dana KT of Metalwood Garage. I'm excited. That was such an awesome hookup that you got for us.
I met her at a women's event.
She's so talented.
You remember Dana when we first met?
There she is.
I do. Am I on? Hello.
Yeah. So, yay.
Yes, I met Vicky. First time I met Vicky was at the Midwest Women Riders Get Your Groove On event a few years back. And
I walked in the building, the vendor building, and I think I might have put the skids on. I think I went, what is that?
It was same thing at the Flying Piston benefit. I was like, wow, that's fabulous. That is so cool. You are very talented.
Thanks, guys. And thanks for having me on the show. This is fun. It's great to talk to you guys.
Yeah, we're honored. And we're glad to have you as part of what we're doing here.
That's the whole community part of this that I think is so exciting, is, the people who are coming from the motorcycle community to support the motorcycle community. So, Dana, just for, we know what you do, but, can you tell us a little bit more about, what your welding and
how'd you get started?
Into that?
Sure, absolutely. Well, again, thanks for having me. It's great to talk to you ladies. This was a fun surprise to get the call, and I'm happy to be here. I got started kind of in an odd way, I guess. I lost my brother to mental illness, and I was just in not a great place and needed something new. So I was encouraged by my husband at the time to buy a welder. It was something I always wanted to try. I've always been very creative. So I literally went to Home Depot and bought a welder. I am completely self-taught. But I needed some new sort of something that was just totally different than what I was doing. I felt very broken at the time. And I always say my welder is my glue that holds my creations together. It's kind of the glue that glued me back together too. So yeah, that's kind of what I got started.
What was the first thing that you created?
The first thing I ever made that looked like something was a lamp. Yeah, I had first thing I ever did was go to the Harley Davidson local Harley that was by me, and it was in McHenry at the time, McHenry, Illinois, and I picked their dumpster. I literally was in the dumpster picking through, finding things that I thought were cool, gears, whatever, chain, pulling out all this crazy stuff, filthy, dirty, and brought all that stuff home, cleaned it up, and just kind of started stacking things up. And the first thing I built was a lamp.
Wow.
Are you familiar with Ron Finch? Obviously you are.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's somebody who through the years has done. I watched him and my father dumpster dive for silverware at an auction. They threw it all out, and it was the most incredible thing what he did with that. After he made a whole motorcycle with a sidecar out of everything he got out of that dumpster, it was the coolest thing. What we have some pictures of some of your work. Can we put the pictures up and you tell us a little bit about each piece?
Absolutely.
Fabulous.
So the first picture, that is a violin that I'm holding in the picture. It was a violin that was to scale. I put it right next to a violin on my table, and that piece did sell. I have artwork out in Deadwood, South Dakota at Scott Jacobs Gallery, which I'm honored to be at his gallery. If you don't know who Scott Jacobs is, look him up. He is the first licensed painter to paint for Harley Davidson. But that violin sold at Jacobs Gallery just this past summer, actually.
Wow. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I remember seeing that there.
Yeah. So and then guitars. I build a lot of guitars. That probably right now one of my biggest, most common asks and builds. When you flip back and you see me, there's actually one behind me here that's all lit up. But those were two guitars that I built. And I think both of those have clocks in them. I do try to make my art function when I can. I don't like to just make dust collectors. So when I make a guitar, I'll put lights in it or a clock in it or a bottle opener on it, and people will hang guitars that I make behind their bar, or, I try to give it some function.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah.
That's another guitar. That was actually a guitar that won me Best in Show at an art show in Illinois, Crystal Lake, Illinois, which is the Fourth Friday show. And that was just a goal. It was a goal I had to win the Best in Show, and I did. I won it in January of 25. So
where did that spring come from?
That's a fork spring, isn't it?
Yeah, it's actually a couple put together to make it that long. Yep, fork spring. You got it.
Oh, cool.
So cool.
So yeah, I use a lot of motorcycle parts, obviously, but motorcycle, automotive, and really just anything that is interesting looking, but primarily, automotive. So yeah, a lot of fun stuff. This one I'm holding a wheel, and that wheel it was a spoked wheel. I pulled all the spokes out of it, and it became a tabletop. So that's what it is that I'm holding there.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's
gears
actually
and
a tabletop.
springs that's a brake shoe up there, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a little bit of everything in there.
Oh my God, that's fabulous. I love that.
There's, I think the next picture is probably, oh, well, this one is a gun, but there's another one with the actual table. I make a lot of guns as well. The end of this gun is a baffle. So I pull the baffles out of the pipes and I get really excited when I get cool baffles. Like I'm like a kid in a candy store when I'm digging through the dumpster. I find stuff like that. I'm like, oh, look what I can make. It's ridiculous.
I cut them out all the time. I'll send them to you.
Yeah, they're literally one of my favorite things when I get good baffles.
That's fabulous. It is so fabulous. I absolutely am so enamored.
That gun
every time I see
actually,
your work.
yeah, thank you. That gun actually, Nick Trask from Trask Performance, he purchased that gun.
Wow.
That's fabulous. Of course, he's got good taste and he likes to go fast. So
yes, he does. This was a girl that I built. Obviously, you could see the bottom on a jug there. It was at Jacob's Gallery also. I am not sure if she has sold yet. I did just sell a bust there. I only know because I got the check in the mail, but I'm not sure if it was that one. So it might still be available. I'm not sure.
Now, what are you, are those
are washers. Her boobs are all made of washers. Yeah. And then there's all kinds of parts in the middle, transmission parts.
Yeah, I see that. You TIG weld all that?
I have a MIG welder. I would love to TIG weld. I just haven't learned yet.
That's me. I'm the same way. I've been working on TIG welding, but yeah. Wow. So do you have to put that on something to shape it? That's got to be incredible. I need to watch. I need to come and see you do that. That is
anytime. I wish I was a little bit closer to Mama Tried because I'm in Wisconsin, but I'm still about 3 hours from Milwaukee. So
gotcha. That's fabulous. I will definitely have to talk more and just I want to watch so much more of how you. That is just, it's fabulous because there's so much. It's so intricate and so much time involved. People look at it, and I know, especially with a MIG welder, to have that and be so clean and oh my God, and it's beautiful. I love it. I make stuff too, but not like that. Yeah, that's fabulous.
When I see you so many places, I'm like, how does she have time for that? How does she?
Thank you.
Spend time in her studio, so you must be like really
purpose-driven,
like when you are working on something.
Yeah,
that's
that is so. Like that table there, that is
out of a car.
The top I was holding in that picture where I was in front of the motorcycle, that's the top to that table. So yeah, then there's a camshaft out of a car, and then it goes down to a planetary gear, some different gears.
Pistons and the rods. I love it. Oh
yeah, and the pistons are feet, and the heads on the pistons still move because I can't weld those. Obviously, they're aluminum.
Yeah.
So that's one of my favorite tables to build.
So can I ask you, just a shout out to everybody, and I should be watching the comments, but so since we have you here, if there was something that you could say to anyone, doesn't have to be women in general, but anyone who wants to start doing something like this, that are apprehensive about can they do it or can they not, what do you say to those folks?
Just start. Like literally just start. I feel like I just had this conversation with a friend today. It wasn't about welding necessarily, but somebody that wants to do something and I'm going to do it. Well, what are you waiting for? Just start. Right. I had no idea what I was doing. I got a welder and got the gear I thought I needed. And I just started. I didn't fake it till you make it. I said that for years. I've honestly only been a full-time artist for the past 3 years. I started in 2018. I did my first show, had no idea what I was doing at all. I had only been welding when I did my first show for a couple months. And people were coming over, seeing what I was doing. And they were like, well, this is pretty good. You should do this show coming up. It's called Iron Invasion. And I'm like, oh yeah, whatever. What's that? And they were telling me, oh, it's a car and a motorcycle show and they raised money. And I'm like, okay, how much is it to enter? And it wasn't very expensive. I think it was $100. So I put my entry in and I did it. And I sold a few $1,000s worth of stuff, not having any idea what I was doing. I remember I had made a table and watching the guy, he threw it over his shoulder And I was like, oh my God, I hope it holds together. Like, seriously, didn't know if it was going to fall apart because I had no idea what I was doing. I've learned a lot since then.
So I know I've seen your work, but I know that you traditionally participate in the Flying Piston benefit breakfast.
I do.
It's an amazing thing that it does for all kids' bikes and everything like that. What can you say about like when you do for like an organization or something like that? Do you make a piece for that, or do you just take something that you've made and you participate, or it's either way?
Nope, that's a great question. So for the Flying Piston benefit this year, actually down in Daytona, I was commissioned by a group of people to actually build a bench. So motorcycle safety lawyers commissioned me to build a bench, and then they will present it there.
Nice.
The one in Sturgis, when I did that one, that was something that I just personally built. I built a table, I put the Flying Pistons logo in it, and it was just something I wanted to build.
It was fabulous.
For fun. It depends on, the situation and what we're doing. I like to put logos in there when I can, and do that when I can, but it doesn't always come to fruition. So.
Right. And you were talking about earlier, and I don't mean to go back too much and but you were talking earlier about, at a time when you found this, when you felt broken. So
sure.
Do you have pets?
I do.
And
I have a dog.
Okay. So did you have the dog prior to doing this? Like before, when you started?
No, but all of my dogs then have passed. I have a newer dog. Yeah.
What's your dog's name?
Her name is Roxy.
Does Roxy hang out in the shop? Does she hang out in the shop, or does she run the other way?
She is not a shop dog. No,
so
she does not like to get dirty. I've tried to let her in here when I'm not making too much of a mess. Not that that's very often. Yeah, she doesn't love my shop so much.
Very cool.
No.
Yeah, you just strike me as you have an awesome aura about you in person, and of course here. People, when you guys are out, make sure you follow and share and subscribe to her stuff, and we'll make sure you have all that information. But just the way you exude it, so I just kind of knew you were a pet person.
Yes, I do have a dog. I've always had some sort of creature crawling around. Yeah.
Yeah, and Miss Vicky's the same way. Her and Tony, same thing. They have the birds. Every animal for the next 20 acres come in the springtime to come see what they got, because they got the good stuff. It's beautiful. Their backyard's fabulous.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, some of your fans are here. Jeff and Amy Miller and
hi guys.
Yeah, Adam Smith is here. So
hi guys, thanks for joining.
And some of our people who might first time be seeing you, I'm not sure. Dennis Stauber. Kat is here. She took our class this last weekend, so she came and spent Saturday with me. So we've got a bunch of people that are jumping on to see your stuff. But what's this now?
That's that table. Isn't it?
Table? There you go. That's sort of what I live by, right? Stop wishing, start doing. You asked how people should start or what should they do. Just do it. You just have to start. You'll find your way as you go. But this was a table, actually it was a commission piece. And you can't tell from the picture because it's from the bottom looking up, but it's an octagon, and it was the Madco. If you're familiar with Madco tools, it was the Madco tool logo on the top. So I literally traced the whole logo in chain, and then I put all kinds of many brand new Madco tools are welded in that table.
See it.
That's
crazy cool. That so neat.
How has this changed your life? Doing this, taking this up and doing this.
Well, this right here, for one, Vicky, meeting people like you and like Athena and so many people. I will say the motorcycle industry, I feel like, wrapped their arms around me and really welcomed me in. It makes me emotional because I never had that anywhere else.
That's awesome.
And you guys have been amazing.
Family.
On our way out to Sturgis last year, we stopped at Clockwork.
Oh my God.
And I mean, how amazing, like he's like, you want
We,
to have dinner with us? And
we,
here
yeah,
I've got this room full of fabulous people, like,
we were, Vicky and I had the honor of having dinner with Brian Clock and a group of people that Brian had just invited to dinner that night. And like I said, the people in that room, it was legends. It was
And
amazing.
amazing.
amazing human beings too, because the
Just
community
so
large
good. Yeah.
is like,
And
and
so,
that's what
yeah,
we do.
that
We lift each other up, and there's no
absolutely,
competition. It's all collaboration, and that's what makes it spectacular.
Was that your bike that we
absolutely.
saw in the pictures?
What's that?
Was that your bike that we saw in the pictures?
That is my bike. Yes, I have a Sportster 883. I don't ride a ton. I ride my Honda Monkey more than
Oh,
I ride
yeah.
that. Because I'm so afraid up here. I live in the North Woods in Wisconsin. There's a lot of deer. And so I'm always just very cautious. So I say I ride my scooter, which is my Honda Monkey, more than I ride that. But hopefully I'll get on that more soon.
I was thinking about docks and how you're not that far from docks, and both of you have like this passion for don't throw those parts away. I've got a use for those parts. Please don't do that. And Doc was teasing one day. Well, I don't know if he was teasing or not, but he's like, people don't get fired for showing up to work late. They get fired if they throw parts away.
Yes, I would be the same way. I have met Doc. He's awesome. And I've seen so many of his creations over there. If you've never been to Doc's Harley Davidson, go. It is, of course, my
Fabulous.
favorite Harley. And it is the Harley that is closest to me. Doc's is only about 40 minutes for me. It's in Bonduelle, Wisconsin. So it's pretty cool place.
I heard we should be calling him if there's anything we need.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Sounds good.
They've already
Excellent.
participated. I have some unboxing to do tomorrow, but Miss Becky was contributed, and Doc's parts department gave her a very nice discount on the parts, and gave the same message, shout out. So and he has some real jewels, But yes, I'm the same
Larry
way.
Scott's just joined us from
I
Motorcycle.
just saw that.
Layers.
Yep.
So
Yep.
Oh, hey, Larry.
Another great human being.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
awesome.
yeah. So
Tell everybody where you're going to be next.
Where am I going to be next? I am not, unfortunately, going to Daytona this year. In fact, I just got hi to Larry, who just joined. Larry, I just mailed your bench, and I mailed a bunch of trophies down to Godfather Custom Cycles. So I do have stuff that I've made that will be there, but unfortunately, I will not be. It just didn't fit into my schedule this year. The next thing I have on my schedule is Donnie Smith Bike Show. So I will be there for sure. And then I will probably do the Deadwood Custom Cycles. I'll probably do that show again, which is Memorial Day weekend. I did it last year and it was a great show.
Mike says he got the trophies today. Mike Phillips.
Nice. So yeah, so it was a smaller show, that Deadwood show, but oh my gosh, it was so much fun. We had just a blast. So
that's fabulous.
I bet you Tommy would find somewhere for you to be able to put your stuff at Thunder Beach.
Thunder Beach. We'll be there.
You can come hang out with Athena and I.
Yes. Oh, that would be fun. That would be very fun.
It fits into your schedule, definitely. Tommy has been gracious to include us in a bunch of stuff there, and we're so happy. And yes, we're going to be making announcements and all that good stuff. It's super cool.
Very cool. That's awesome.
Miss Erin too. Miss Erin's going to be there too. We'll get her there, definitely.
Excellent.
She's behind the scenes right now. She's the one powering everything and making things go.
Great job. That's right.
Erin did a great job getting me everything and shooting me the link to all of this. And I always get nervous when I do these.
No reason. Did she
just
freeze?
Right
when she said it, right?
Yeah, she's in Mountain, Wisconsin.
Right.
So,
but right when you say it, as soon as you say it, it happens.
See, as you say it, it happens. Don't talk about it.
That's right.
Right?
That's fabulous. No, you're doing good. That's fabulous. I'm really happy that you made it, and we are so appreciative. And we're not going to let everybody in on what we're doing for the bike with you because we want it to be a surprise. But can I ask you one more question?
Absolutely.
Okay, so you've made stuff for motorcycles, right?
Yeah.
I know you have. What's your most favorite thing you've ever made for a motorcycle?
Oh, for a motorcycle.
For a motorcycle.
Really, I haven't really made anything else.
It must be a secret, and that's why it got all garbled. Because
yeah, we're not allowed to. Yeah, it's the signal. It's like, hey, you're getting close to the end. Time's getting close. That's funny.
Yeah.
Am I back or no?
Yeah, right now.
Oh, I'm back. Okay, so I'll go really quick. I don't know why I'm losing you. I think it's the storm that's rolling in here. But I haven't really made a lot of things for motorcycles, mostly out of motorcycle parts. So I can't really say a favorite thing other than a sissy bar. There's not much. I am not a certified welder, so I turn down motorcycle opportunities, shall we say, because I don't feel comfortable most of the time doing a lot of stuff people want me to do. If it needs to have some structural integrity, I want you to go to the professionals and not me, which I'm an artist.
Right.
So that's my honest take on that.
So we're gonna get some art from you.
Triangles, baby. But triangles. Triangles.
We'll make it happen.
Yeah.
Oh. It's going in my brain. We got some good ones. We got some good ideas. It's
really weird. Like she's north of me, I don't know, quite a ways, by Green Bay area. Oh, we just lost her.
Okay.
But we're supposed to have a thunderstorm tonight.
Oh,
in Wisconsin in February, which is very odd.
Yeah.
Yes, it's already started here. So sorry I keep losing you guys.
That's okay. We're so grateful that you came and joined us tonight. It's so much fun.
Oh my God.
Again,
I'm so excited to be here. This is so much fun.
Everybody where they can find you.
Anytime. I will come on anytime with you guys.
Love it. Shout out to everybody where they can find you on the socials.
So I am Metalwood Garage. Metalwoodgarage.com is my store. There will be a lot more in my store very soon, but you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, as well as TikTok. So just look up Metalwood Garage and you'll find me somewhere.
That is so fabulous.
You probably see her at events. So
yes,
you see me at events. Yes, yes. The Donnie Smith Bike Show, the Deadwood Show coming up in May, and then I will also be at the Get Your Groove On event. We're going to try to break a world record at Ellie's event. So,
hopefully, I might see you at Donnie Smith if the bike is at Paint. If not, I'll see you when I see you.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, you'll see me at Mama Tried. I'm going to come see you.
Oh, perfect. That's awesome.
Yeah. Down. Good.
Yeah. So exciting. We'll get
I'm going to come down for sure. Okay. So I'll see you guys then.
Good. Fabulous.
Well, we got a house full of people. So
yes, she does.
Tonight. Yep. And Barry and Vivian are going to be here tomorrow. And
nice.
Coming Thursday. And Michelle. And and we don't even know who all. So it's going to be fun.
It's a party.
It's a sleepover. We're having a sleepover.
I love it. Tell Tony to watch out. Break out the chewies there.
Hey, where's the ice storm? Jeremy Tilling says we're getting an ice storm. Well, that's you.
Yeah, that's me.
You're getting an ice storm right now.
That's why I keep losing you guys. I was actually telling Aaron before we started that I was freaking out about the weather because I was so worried we were going to get the storm and we wouldn't have a connection. And that's literally what's happening right now. That's why we glitched a few times. So I'm sorry. It's my fault.
No, we've had some whoop-de-doos without anybody else's help. That's for sure. Oh, it's so good to have you here. I can't thank you enough. And Miss Vicky, always thank you for just making all this a reality and happening. And it's going to be fabulous. Yeah. There's our sponsors.
So many people. I mean, let's get your logo on there. I don't see. Let's get that logo. We're going to just keep, adding to that. We might have to end up with 2 pages because
we might have a few pages. More is better.
Yeah.
Keep them coming. That's fabulous.
Yeah. But thanks and appreciate you, Athena, all the stuff you're doing here. You're
You
collecting
too.
everything in the background, making a ton of phone calls and
And
you know, following
keep an
up.
eye out for the
Yeah.
keep an eye out for the unboxing videos. Shout out to Glenn Larson Law. That's right.
They're our title sponsor.
Mhm.
So they are the main sponsor for the build, and you know, it wouldn't happen without them. So
Absolutely.
really appreciate that. You'll get to meet them out in Sturgis. They'll be at the Hall of
Yes.
Fame, and they're with the drawing, and you'll get to meet Robert Howell, the painter. So along the way, we'll make a lot of friends too.
Yeah, and shout out to the museum as well. You know, Road Guardians for just again making all this happen. It's exciting.
So there's
Super exciting.
many different ways that you can help. So make sure you go to our page project. It's actually Sturgis Project on our Project Guardians on our page for roadguardians.org. Just go to the front page and click on the logo. You'll see it. And there's different ways that you can help. So think about how you could be involved, be part of the community project. Anybody who donates $1,000 or more worth of something gets on our legendary plaque that will be hung at the museum. So that'll get you that all-time recognition.
Right. And if you're at Mama Tried this weekend, come on over. If you got questions, you want to know how you can participate, I'll be at the rave stage, the bar, rave bar stage. And make sure you keep an eye out for Miss Dana and Miss Vicky. We won't see you on Saturday because you got.
I'm gonna be on my way to Arkansas. I'm actually doing training
Saving
with
lives.
Arkansas
Right.
Ambulance Association. I'm training EMTs. So
Yeah.
just gotta
Saving
do what I gotta
lives.
do. I know we're well represented. So
I love it. You're so good. All right. My love to everybody. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining in. Dennis, I'll see you on Saturday. I look forward to that. Shake your hand, give you a big old hug. All right,
Yeah,
everybody.
I will see you Saturday, Athena.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it. Beautiful. All right.
Absolutely. Thank you guys so much for having me. I really appreciate it. We'll talk to you all soon.
All right.